All right, hello, everyone. This is Bruce with the Epic Experiment and Garbage or Great, and we are back. We are playing Brawl. So, let's go have a look at what we are doing today. We're going to play 5 games of Brawl. We're going to play 5 games of Brawl with a commander we haven't seen yet. So, going through my decks, we are going to have a little... You can see we've got Aziza, we've got Abigail, we've got Berta, we've got Lewin, we've got Sinar. We played Ral Zarek out last time, which is a Planeswalker Crystal Commander. And this time we're going to go play Anina. So Anina is interesting because she's an Alchemy card. So if you're not familiar with Alchemy, Alchemy is a subset of when a new set comes out of cards that are only available in digital. And meaning they can do some rather crazy things, and Anina is no different. So Anina is 1 green-blue for a 1/3 legendary creature human wizard. Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, conjure a random creature card with mana value X onto the battlefield. Tap, add a green and a blue, spend this mana only to cast spells with X in their mana costs. So basically, everything we're doing is got an X in its mana cost, and we're looking to be like a big mana deck looking to do stupid things with all this mana. And then double up on the creature spells to run our opponents over. So, we're ramping. We got things like your Llanowar Elves, your Goose, your Elvish Mystic, your Delighted Halfling, all the usual toys. You have the Arcane Signet somewhere. There it is. Then we've got an Cultivate, some other stuff. We've got some counter magics and an Offer You Can't Refuse, Swan Song, Wash Away. We've got where else do we have? We have Negate and Counterspell at 2 mana. We've got Archmage's Charm at 3. So we've got a Sublime Epiphany, I guess, is the big one. All right, and then we've got a bunch of things that cost X. So they look like they cost very little, but they can be be flexible and variable based on what we're doing. So we've got some creatures like Stonecoil Serpent here. We have Pest Infestation, which is destroys artifacts and enchantments, but makes a lot of pests. We have Doppelgang, which is fun. We've got Mass Manipulation, if we get to that thing. We've got some other fun and silly things to do as well. Wan Shi Tong, I think, is kind of a fun one. So we're going to go take this into the arena and see how it does. You're going to notice, like, it's going to be kind of goofy. If we can stick Anina, then we can probably run away with this. If our opponents can remove Anina, we're probably going to be cooked pretty quick. So we're going to have to see how we fare. All right? So let's go take it into the arena and see what we play. 5 games of Brawl with Anina and see if we can't get some wins. Of course, the list will be down below in the description, and so you're totally welcome to check it out. Encourage you to do so. In addition, you will find all of our other decks here at the channel on our Moxfield account that is linked there. Wrath and might be troublemakers. Okay, we go from playing... okay. Okay, I don't hate this. I really could use an untapped mana. So I want to go Delighted Halfling on 1. But, because if I go Delighted Halfling on 1, then we have Anina on 2, like on turn 2, but we'll see. We may not get there. And our opponent is just playing a big old ramp deck, looking to vomit things into play. So, yeah. Well, they've mulliganed once. Maybe we'll get fortunate they'll mulligan a second time. I have my doubts. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to strike. Nope, don't want that. Emerald Medallion. That's, again, not what we want to see. Come on. Reach for the horizon. Onto the battlefield tapped. So they're going to be on 6 mana next turn, and that's going to be their commander. So unless we have... See, like, now we're going to be dead, because our opponent is going to have their commander online. That's really frustrating, actually. Yeah. Like, there it is. And then what's the gross thing that comes out? Alright, we can see it. Like, that's so dumb. That was so dumb. Because we stumbled on mana, we're done. Like, just like in not even 2 minutes. What an outrageous. Ugh. Alright. Well, we'll see if this one does any better. Tatiova. Well, this will be a land ramp deck, so we need to... Alright, what does this do for me? We rampant growth on 2 into... Okay, I like this better. I don't love it, but I like it better. You know what? We're going to get this down. We're going to get a body down just to see what we need to do. It's going to die pretty promptly, I'm pretty sure, but we're going to get it done. That's unfortunate. We're going to get another forest. Nope, we're not attacking. So... The problem we run into is as if we let Tatiova resolve, we have a real problem. Well, we are actually going to do... No, actually we'll do this. Nope. So this is where our opponent plays a land, mills, and plays Tatiova to play yet more land. Woodland miss actually. Interesting. So is our opponent stuck on land? They might be. That's interesting. A little frightening in its own right, but interesting. So I think we go where X is 5 here. This is a cast trigger too, so we get it regardless. Kind of cool. That's interesting. I don't know if that's good. I have my doubts. No, we're not doing that. So now that we've revealed that our commander is kind of dumb, I have a feeling that our opponent... Yeah. So that's a very strange card to like conjure up, I will say that much. Yeah, okay, so now we play a land? Oh, we don't. That is hilarious. So we're gonna find another forest. We're gonna find breeding pool straight up. Yeah, we'll pay the life. So here's what I think we do. I think I steal Tatiova. I think that's what I do. That's so dumb. And we attack with that, and we attack with Timet. Oh, right. We discard a card. I don't want this temple in my hand. It can go. This is like we are now cruising here. I mean, if our opponent can do something crazy, maybe we end up cooked, but I just took their commander. So I don't know what they're doing. Which is like among the rudest tricks you could possibly pull in this game. Like I would be... The fact that our opponent may decide to stick it out here is kind of shocking, but I mean, I wouldn't. Like I would just pack it up. There's no reason to stand here and try and do this. I may just steal the rest of their board here. So if X is 4, how much mana do I need? So I need 4, I need 8, 12 mana. Can I generate 12 mana? I guess I can't, really, can I? Well, so what can I do? I can play this. Yeah, we'll add this. We're drawing a card, I suppose. Cool. So, I could exile their whole board. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could exile 3 things. That's probably. They're dead. Okay. That's what makes this 1 and 1. Okay. So you kind of see what the deck does. It does, like, the fact that Anina has a cast trigger, even if they counter your big X-Spell, you're going to get value. And if they don't answer your value, you just take all their things and they die. It's seemingly pretty gross. I'm a big fan. Tanuk, that's the mono red one. Okay, this can be a little more difficult. All right, so okay, all right. We get the hedge maze. Yeah, hedge maze. No, I don't want that. That's not a card I want. And turn. We play this. We go into that a blue source. And we, you know what? I think, do I run the risk of going, you know what? Oh, we'll do this. We will go with this and we'll get the blue source. Because if we can, then we are going to be fear missing. We are discarding things in our graveyard. This now taps for 2. So that means I can hold the negate up, which is kind of what I need to do. What do we do? Pass turn. My turn. We're going to play Cavernous. It's a wizard. So that way we don't end up... Yeah. We'll play this. No, we will not. We are going to go this. X is 5. Except the one target creature you control returns to the battlefield under end step. Doesn't matter particularly. This one. Decline. Next. And turn. That seems kind of silly. So now we have Tanuk coming down. The 1 ring. And our opponent concedes. Cool. I don't know what to say to that. So we're 2 and 1. Our opponents are scooping because they don't want to play this ridiculous thing. There isn't much doubt. This commander is fairly cracked. This is what they do with alchemy cards, because if they put this in paper, this would be impossible to negotiate, because you would need literally copies of every one creature of every mana value all the way up as far as you can go. So this is kind of silly. Okay, well, we can play our things. This doesn't generate green mana yet. Tough. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. We're gonna see what we get up to here, folks. We're gonna see what we can get up to. Well, there's a big roll. We will pay 2 life. And we will play this for 1. We're just trying to get things down and use our mana efficiently. That's all we're doing right now. This is not the game plan of this particular deck, but it is what we're going to be doing with it to try and get ourselves into a position where we are now able to have a board state. Because so many of these creatures are particularly good at the later stages of the game when you're casting them into 5, 6, and 7 mana. But if you can cast them for much less, you can build a board and be effective. It's not the greatest of ways to do this, but it is what it is. What if our opponent is now in the midst of roping because we have, he doesn't really want to play this game, or is disconnected perhaps, who knows. But I would like a chance to attack. Yeah, I will attack with my little otter. Oh, elusive Augie. Okay, so our opponent is using the whole quality. Okay. I am going to decline that. We will play this card. Cancel. We will not play that. We'll play this one. We'll play this card right here. So we will see if our opponent's prepared to trade his Esper Sentinel for us. No? Okay, that's fine. So next turn, we're going to try and go for Goldvein Hydra. Signet. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, we're going to kill our commander. Alright, well, that gets me another land. So that ramps me, which is fine. I would like a... This, yes. Take action. Considering it's a pretty premium piece of removal, I'm pretty okay with that. Okay, no, I'm going to decline that once again. We play this. I'm going to be very honest with you. I want to try and stick my commander one more time. Although it might be more prudent for me to keep my mana open and try and resolve the Goldvein Hydra with the Thassa's Intervention or something, but we have to go for our commander here. Like, we have to go for it and, you know, let what happens happen. Okay, it's a land. What is this? Oh, come on. Yeah, fine. Ugh. Decline. Alright, so we are going to go with this. X is 4. I don't want that. I don't want that. Yes, yes. I will play Misty, and I will go get the island. This is Skull, and our deck doesn't need to attack. Okay. So that's like a pretty painful proposition. Our opponent is like pretty well set up and has killed our commander twice already, which is frustrating. Smothering. Okay, I guess. Alright. We will decline. We will draw. We can't. We're not paying. We'll play this land. I'm going to go for you. If our opponent happens to have yet a third piece of removal in his hand, then congratulations. He has done it. But I'm going to wager that he's already blown 2 premium pieces of removal on us that he does not have a shot at. That's a problem. What is this? Everything until your next turn. Really? That's kind of neat. I've never seen that card before. Huh. Okay. We are not paying for that. Decline. Okay, so what are we doing here? Gain control of target creature with mana value X or less, where X is 5 or more. Create a token that's a copy of that creature. Well, I think we're going to take a Shia, right? That's kind of the thing. Oh, we got to draw. Okay, we draw a card. I'm resolving that. No, decline. We are going to cast this. A Shia is 5. Pay 5. Target a creature. That creature. Auto pay. Oh, I'm not paying that, my friend. Don't you worry. Mm-hmm. Really? That's kind of annoying, isn't it? Well, I guess that's just where we're at now. So, we punish our opponent here a little. End turn. I find that very, very frustrating. Guardian Sunmare. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled. I mean, I guess, but that's kind of annoying. And that means it's going to come back. So we draw. That's a very annoying ability. I'm going to decline that. I am going to go... I think I'm going to play Verity Circle? No, I don't think that's it. I think it's Gold Vein Hydra, and I want to keep blue up. So, I want to tap, keep blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where X is 6. No, come on. That's why are we being foolish here? Yeah, it's fine. So, I have no doubt my opponent is just going to be able to loop this stupid enchantment until such time as I run out of cards and lose the game. So, that's kind of frustrating to say the least, but... Yeah. Now, I don't know, like, I don't think this is quite the flexy thing. He's going to do it again. No doubt about it. We just got to... Okay, we draw. So we're going to play the Hedge Maze. I mean, decline? Hedge Maze? I don't know how we beat this guy. Okay, I mean, I guess. So I think what actually, instead of playing into this, I'm going to... I don't want that. They just drew land. Okay, so I think, believe it or not, the correct play here, because he has protection from everything right now, my best bet is to, sure, you can do that. But then you're going to earthbend your thing. Yeah, it's fine. The only danger with this is that I'm going to feed him a lot of treasures, but I don't have a problem with it. We are going to do this, where X is going to be, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to try and go for 12. No, I want X 12. Alright, I can't do that. Okay. Do I have X 11? Auto pay. Whatever, man. You're drawing a million cards anyway, so and treasures to boot, so it doesn't matter particularly. Yeah, whatever. You have all the treasures in the world. So I got a Metalwork Colossus. Congrats. Now, how do I get rid of this silly thing? It doesn't matter. Okay, we play the Reliquary Tower. I will... I mean, it doesn't matter now. You've got all the treasures in the world. But I might take your whole board. So you have got 6. So what if I just take all your board? 1, 2, 3. If I take what are the 3 things I take? Toph, the Esper, and the Ashaya? Yeah, that's what we do here. So X is 3. Target 3. 1, 2, 3. Auto pay. Oh, I'm not imagining I'm even stopping that, folks. I'm just taking his things now. You can do that. Just enjoy. Like, just have all the fun in the world. It matters not. You can make more treasures. Cool. Yeah, that's where we're at. I guess we play this thing. Nope. Cancel. We play the Gilded Goose. Now, what gets us here is if our opponent has a board wipe. But we end the turn. Well, I can't attack. You've given yourself protection from everything. That's fine. Target a land you control. How about we target this land? I don't know. Seems unnecessary. And our opponent agrees. Since we just stole his board. Cool. That seems like fun. I like that. So we're 3-1. We're doing okay. We have one more game to go. So we already got the winning record. We'd like to go 4-1. Bottom line here. This is a very silly game. Regardless of how this game goes. We've shown that this thing is kind of nuts. And if it gets to the late game, it's gonna go over the top of just about everything you're gonna find. Even when it's not going over the top, it is literally just so much value off Anina that it's kind of silly. So, do I recommend you build it? Yes, it's kind of fun. Do I think it's healthy for the format? No, I don't. Bristly Bill. So Bristly Bill is an issue in so much as I need to stop it. I go first. That's fine. Actually, I like that. We're going to play this, and we're going to go get a blue. Which sounds stupid, I am aware. But we want to be able to counter Bill on turn 2. Because he can't stick it this first turn, but we will be able to have to face it down next turn. So we play this, and then we go and turn. And now we have blue up, but if our opponent is any smart, we just walked right into a spell. Now, would I be shocked if our opponent just decided, in this instance, he's scooping? He isn't. Alright, Temple. That gives us our green source. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. This. I cannot choose enchant a forest. I do not have a forest to enchant. So we will end our turn. We will not do that. Moss-born hide. Well, that's annoying. Isn't it? I still don't have a forest to play. And turn. Like, I'd very much like to have a forest. Yep, you just double that thing. Oh, well, we're going to have to bounce that next turn. We are probably dead to this, actually. Goes from 2 to 4 and 4 to 8. So maybe not dead, but definitely in trouble. Yeah, I see. Oh, never mind. Good game. No block. Alright, that card is silly. Alright, we'll try one more bonus game. I don't think that's how I want to end tonight, because that was just mono green doing mono green things. That feels kind of yucky, doesn't it? Anyway, I guess there's no yuckier than what I'm doing, so it's fine. boy, oh boy, do I not like that Hydra. That and the fact that it's in Foundations and it's going to be viable for, what, 3 more years is kind of gross. Okay, so they're kind of on the same, like, doing the same thing. Because this is a commander that's predicated on... Nope, no. Okay, please allow me to see the card. Yeah, so this is, like, essentially the same deck. Okay, we play this. So, I am going to go and play... Windswept Heath, and I'm going to sack it for a forest, and I'm going to get the Goose. Because I would like to play my commander right next turn. And this is how we do it. Yeah, good. Okay. We have a... No, I don't want to play Breeding Pool right now. I want to play this and we play Commander. Now, if this is Washout, I'll be annoyed. Okay, we don't have a Washout. Okay. So, my thought is what? Wanchitong next turn? Wanchitong actually 1. Right. We play this. Or do I just go... I can't go Pest Infestation. Return X instant or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. I can't do that, really. So we're going to play this, I suppose. And I guess what we're going to do is we're going to hold up our commander. Like, we're going to hold this up. And Wanchitong. And what's going to happen here is if we get a chance to do that, we will. I really want him to, like, go and try and resolve like an effect where he tutors through his deck, but that may not be how this is happening here. For each special encounter on Zamone, so I'm gonna need to remove Zamone. There isn't much doubt. Mother Goose. Okay, well, we're gonna take our opportunity here. X is 2. Sure, I'll return this from my hand. Yes. Goose the 5. Okay. So, we play Breeding Pool. Pay 2 life. And I go... Hydra for 5? Yeah, that's what we're doing. This creature fights target creature you don't control. It can fight that. That can be dead now. That's great fun. Hollow one, huh? That's very random. So, I'm thinking I need to go Pest Infestation. I'm not worried about Uro, really. I mean, he's drawing cards, I guess, which is cool. So what do we do here? He could attack. I suppose he's not. Now, so these are food tokens. We play this. We're going to make Wizard, I think. Okay. We have Wizard. Now, do I go gain control of X creatures and or planeswalkers? X is 1, I steal your commander. Cool. Okay. Seal. Auto pay. and our opponent scoops because we stole his commander. Cool. So we ended up 4-2. Sounds fine. Deck is cool. I like it. Commander is dumb because it's an alchemy card. If you want to build it, check out the list. It'll be down below in the description. Thanks very much for spending some time with me, playing 5 games of Brawl. I guess 6 by the time we got there. Really enjoyed, once again, taking myself into the arena to see how we fare. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps grow the channel. Helps us, spread the word. We're out here. You can also find our link to the social media. You can find all the things we do. We're on Instagram, posting all sorts of ridiculous commander nonsense as much as we can. Last but not least, the link to the podcast will be there in the description. You can check it out. You like the podcast? You liking what we're doing? That's cool. We're working currently on some cube content, so a little bit different than usual, but still commander fare. Still Magic the Gathering, if that's what you're into. So I guess we're gonna check out this last pack, and then we're gonna call it tonight. What we do, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. I really enjoyed spending time with you guys. Hopefully you guys have yourself a good night, and we'll catch you soon. Ooh, Magma Blood Archaic. That's kind of funky. All right, cool. That's it. That's all, folks. Have yourselves a good night. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye.